I figured out my husband only pretends to take care of our baby when I'm out for work, so I kidnapped our daughter. I, 29F, recently started working again after having my daughter who is 4 months old. Daycare is too expensive, so my husband, 35M, reluctantly agreed to stay home. It's important to know that he's been unemployed since 2021, but receives benefits. It's also important to know that he's extremely lazy. He doesn't cook, clean, or help out in any way. I was nervous about leaving her home with her father, but I had no choice. When I came back from work, she was clean and sleeping. The next few times I came home, he was either playing with her, feeding her, or out for a walk with her. I was happy and extremely relieved by this. However, a few days ago my neighbor told me that as soon as I leave, the baby cries for hours. My neighbor said that she knocked on our door, and he finally answered it after he appeared to be sleeping. I concluded that he sleeps all day, and right before I come home, he pretends to care for her. I decided to take the day off of work and left the house at the normal time I do. After 30 minutes, I circled back around to our house, and sure enough, he was knocked out asleep with his stupid noise-canceling headphones on. I went to my daughter's room, scooped her up and took her to my friend's house. I waited about 2 hours and I finally called him to tell him that I was coming home early. He called me back saying that he couldn't find the baby. He told me that he was going to call the police, but before he did, I told him that I kidnapped our baby. He called me an a-hole and a lot of other words too. When I got home, his mother was there calming his nerves because he was having a panic attack. She also called me a bunch of mean names that I would prefer not to repeat. My husband decided to sleep at her house. Family members are telling me that I'm a terrible person. I know that it was extreme, but I don't know if I would consider myself to be an a-hole. Update 1. The last few days have been crazy. Once I finally told everyone what happened, many took my side. My ex-husband and mother-in-law still think I'm a jerk. My friend allowed my daughter and I to move in with her. We were living in a bad area before, so this can be a fresh start. My ex-husband has not asked to see my daughter for the past week. Online he's saying how I ruined his youth by trapping him with a baby. I don't care anymore as I'm in a nice routine with my daughter. I took her to the hospital and they found signs of neglect, in which I then explained my situation. The doctor advised me to press charges against my ex-husband, and I think I will. The main thing is me and my daughter are safe. Update 2. A few months ago, I made a post about my ex-husband. Since then we have had little to no communication except through a third party because we have a daughter together. He does absolutely nothing for her. He asked for full custody because he didn't want to pay child support. I finally got him to agree to supervised visits and 0 child support. The last 3 months, I haven't spoken a word to him and he hasn't seen our daughter, but he has recently been telling me about his hot new younger girlfriend. The reason why he told me is because we agreed to tell each other about our relationship since the person would interact with our daughter. He's always accidentally sending me bikini pictures of her or accidentally sending me messages meant for her. The other day he told me that he wants to have a baby with her. He's irresponsible and she's immature, so they would make horrible parents. But he wants me to carry their child. Why? Because her teenage body is so hot and sexy and that I'm old and used. I have no idea why he would even ask me. Why is he telling me about her body? Why does he want me involved in any sort of way? He wants me to take care of our child, but wants a new baby with someone else? I don't really get any of this, and I don't know why he wants me involved in any sort of way. It's also weird and childish to me.